It's time! Cincinnati, we gon' rise and up. In the jungle, we united up. Drippin' orange and black and white. All day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Now who got 'em, who rockin' on? Now who wanna move, tossing on? Now who wanna move out on? If you got stripes, then you let the city know you rock 'em. Yeah, we got 'em, yeah, we fought 'em. Like that black and orange up on 'em. Single bottle, never stop it. So the feastin' on 'em. Who they rockin' with the diamond stripes, flossing on the ring. Cincinnati, she's our queen. We gon' show the world who king. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins.
Welcome to another episode of Bengals and Brews. I am Del Altman, and I forgot to get that off the screen before we started, so we're off to a great start.
Woo! What's up?
What up to my co-hosts today? A whole bunch of them. I got Pork Chop, Greg, Iceman, and Game On 513. What is up, fellas? It's Friday.
What up, man?
I have no idea, man. I woke up 30 seconds ago.
Yes, he did. I called him and woke his ass up.
He did. He broke through my sleep thing. Did you have to do something extra to break through that?
I called twice.
Yeah, there you go. That's probably it. I turned on my sleep thing. I just got done working.
Genius. You're a genius, Jeff.
I'm freaking smart. I can't help it.
And everybody thinks Jeff's fucked up on technology. And here we go. I got my sleep
Yeah.
thing on, and he broke through. But
I keep telling you guys I'm pretty smart.
that was yesterday was my sixth 12-hour shift in a row. So
I will call you when I'm on the beach here in a couple of days.
fuck you.
Oh, man, we got one out in the wild. Pork Chop. Matt got his
Oh
mustache right
shit!
shirt
I bet
today.
mine must be coming to. I might have it. It might be sitting on my steps right now.
You should go look.
Technically, Crip, I recorded an episode of Bengals Army with AC and Dusty, so I didn't take the day completely off yesterday. For the record. But what's up, Game On?
Doing well, fellas. How are you?
Good. I know Big Savage has got to get out of here.
Yeah, man, got it.
25 minutes or so.
Got to beat the damn traffic. I got a buddy of mine, man. Love him to death, but he's that type of person that's always last second. So I'm driving separately. He says, "Oh, let's just leave at 5:30. Like the game starts at 6:40. I ain't gonna get down there on time." So,
And it's sold out.
dude, it's sold out.
Standing room only.
Buddy, I gotta think ahead of schedule here, man. I'm like, you know what, man? Because I'm leaving out of here a little after 4. It's what I'm doing.
Listen, that's Greg's being on time is being 4 hours before shit happens. Like,
I know. Well, hold on. And if you said you'd be there and you got to wait on your damn countertop, he'll blow you up on your phone if you're coming down or not.
No, man, because but Pork Chop, who gets the last laugh, man? When we got that perfect seat for everything, who gets the last laugh?
that's true.
Hey.
That's true. When we went down to the banks to see Ted Karras, he was down there doing those
best friend.
Cincy hats, the Reds version of it. It like started at like 4 o'clock, and so I'm like, well, fuck it, I'll get there a little early. I'll get there about 3. Greg's down there at noon. Where you at? I'm like, man, I'm just getting dressed.
Hey.
I'll be down.
Hey, saving 7 weeks vacation. People have got on me for years not taking vacation, man. So I'm just doing what I'm told now, man. Taking my vacation. Got to
There
put
you
in
go,
good
Greg.
use.
And Antoine, we're gonna rank some football movies. Probably not all of them on this list because there's a bunch. But after we talk some Irv Smith, probably gonna rank a little movies. So I might put out the link, if you want to hop in to help us rank some movies. But let's kind of go around and talk a little Irv Smith. Brian Callahan had a lot of praise for him, and it's something I said as one of my breakout candidates when I was on the Bengals Army show yesterday. That was recorded, so it's not out there live whenever those guys put it out. Me and AC was talking some different candidates. I won't say who he said, but one I said was Irv Smith. And I said I could see him putting up like 800 yards and 8 or 9 touchdowns. It wouldn't shock me this season. And I mean, we're used to having CJ and Hurst put up around 400 to 500. We're like, oh, it feels like they had a great season. Imagine if we get that tight end that puts up 808 touchdowns. That unlocks that next level of the offense to me. And I think it helps Joey B maybe win his first NFL MVP award this year with his stats being up, a little higher. So I'll start with you, Chop, then we'll go down to Game On and wrap it up with Savage.
Well, I think you're probably talking about where Callahan came on there and he said that Irv Smith, Swervin' Irvin, is the best true pass-catching tight end than we've had. And then your best buddy Drew Sample said that he catches like can catch like Hayden Hurst, but he's a lot smoother in and out of his routes. He's a really good route runner. I was watching some stuff on him last night, and when he was he also didn't start playing football till the 8th grade, and he was playing wide receiver, and his dad told him, he said, you could either be a slow wide receiver or you could be a fast tight end. Which one you want to be? Yeah. And you're too big to be a goddamn receiver, so he picked tight end. And so the man's got hands like a wide receiver, runs routes like a wide receiver, and he can block too. So if he doesn't get injured this year, man, this is our fucking tight end. And I think by the end of the year, just like Hayden Hurst and CJ Uzama, we're going to be wishing that we signed him to like a 3-year deal.
24 years old is the difference with him over those guys as well, a little younger right now.
And once again, we're drafting in for the fucking calendar. Sexy motherfucker. Not hard to look at.
Yeah, I'll start. When you look at somebody like Irv Smith Jr. as opposed to a Hayden Hurst was more of like an underneath man that could fight through contact, give you extra yards. Irv Smith is really that guy. Like you said, he's a great route runner, but the one area where we're going to get really, really good and get these teams out of cover two is going to be over the seam. The middle of the field, Irv Smith Jr. will live over the middle of the field. He'll be able to open up those 2 deep shotters in Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. And that's where the Bengals are going to attack. They're going to attack with the explosive runs and the middle of the field, Irv Smith, as a receiving tight end. Not this underneath guy. You're not going to see a lot of, sitting in the zone, waiting for the football. He's really going to attack these nickels and these linebackers and beat them one-on-one. And the other thing is, Hayden Hurst was so terrible deep. He dropped that one against the Kansas City Chiefs. Irv Smith is really good at locating the football deep. I expect to see that with the Bengals offense this year. He's going to take the top off over the defense.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much what everybody said. I think he's the most athletic tight end we've had. As long as he stays healthy, that's been the knock on him. Yeah, we can definitely get the whole shots there, and we might be able to actually see what the tight end can actually do in this offense. Like I said, he's the most athletic guy we've had, and like Game On said, he's the fastest guy. He can get the deep ball, so it can open up this offense even more, which is really, really freaking scary.
Yeah, so I was listening to a Lap's interview with Callahan from a couple days ago, and Irv Smith was brought up, and he said the cool thing about Irv Smith is if I needed something to talk to him, I could see him at 5:00. He'd be there straight after practice with Coach Casey, the tight ends coach, watching film, doing this, doing that. I mean, he's already learning it. I mean, and then I watched a press conference where he has quickly picked up everything and how quickly he has integrated himself. I mean, the guy, one thing you don't have to worry about this dude's like, look, I'm the new guy. I have to be here like late at night, one of the last guys to leave. This guy gets the system. This guy fits this team's mentality.
What is interrogated?
I was hoping one of you could
integrated. I wasn't going to correct it, Jeff.
No, guys. Can we add this to the book of Lutheranism? So where I work at, when I don't pronounce names right, we have a thing called Lutheranisms, and every time I say a word that doesn't mean something, they're like, open the book up, add this to the Lutheranism. So, Dale, you might as well start one too, buddy.
I thought maybe Jeff just spelled it for you, and you were just reading it the way it was spelled.
No. I'm like, no. So, yeah. So, add this to the book of Lutheranisms, people.
Wild. But, yeah, that's one thing. And, I mean, we heard after the fact that Kincaid and Laporta was high on their list. And I would feel more comfortable with the tight end room overall if we got somebody that had Irv Smith, a portion of his ability, his athleticism. I know he's, not every tight end has that, but what a drop off for us if he goes down. Then you go to Drew Sample and Aussie.
Dale, that's the legend. Come on, the legend. You're shitting on the legend.
Athleticism.
Hey,
without even having to shit on him.
Dale,
athleticism.
He's athletically gifted.
The other thing is the Bengals were in 11 personnel 88% of the time last year. And so Irv Smith actually in space is a really good blocker, something that Hayden Hurst wasn't asked to do a lot. And it's probably because he wasn't very good at it. They knew he wasn't very good at blocking in space, so they didn't ask him to do it too much. Irv Smith has much better capabilities in that area if you watch the film. And I think he'll be able to succeed with us as a blocker too, fellas.
So basically what we're saying is if he stays healthy, we have the best tight end we've had in the Joe Burrow Jackpot Joey era, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, by far the most athletic.
There you go.
Yeah. And it, like, as we all mentioned, would give us that extra dimension. But I would say, like, what do we do? Like, who is out there that maybe we could pick up that could get cut, the final cuts, or maybe it's a trade right before the season starts, like when we were able to nab BJ Hill. I know we've talked about the Jets. It seems like ad nauseum as one team that could be part of that. Who could we get as a second guy that would at least give us more athleticism as a tight end?
We're not going to find out till cuts, but that's what
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for one of those Jets tight ends to get cut. I still think it's going to happen. I just don't see them carrying 5 goddamn tight ends.
What's the other team we talked about that has a lot of tight ends that we thought might be cut?
Doesn't Green Bay have a lot of tight
Green Bay?
ends?
But they drafted.
Green Bay drafted 2 tight ends, and they also have Josiah DeGuara, former UC tight end.
Hey, UC guy here too.
Yeah, I like DeGuara. So I mean, there's 2 teams out there that I keep. Like I said, one's the Jets. I guess the other one's Green Bay. I can't remember what they were, but I mean, I keep waiting to see which one of those guys they're going to cut, and they're going to cut them. I think we should jump on them.
I think the other one to watch, fellas, is the Broncos, right? They have Albert O. I can't pronounce his last name, but they actually signed Adam Troutman in the offseason from New Orleans to be that second tight end, and they also signed Chris Manhertz from Jacksonville. So that's another guy right there. Albert O. Remember, he ran a 4.4 or 4.3, 4.38 as a tight end.
Right.
And so that speed, that athleticism, that's just another guy that, maybe you can make a linebacker or a nickel miss in space and take it deep.
And to answer the question, yes, I'd take CJ back.
Well, I think the deal with CJ is that the Jets can't trade him because of cap space. Something with the money.
Yeah.
I keep reading Noah Fant's going to be out there. Are the Seahawks going to get rid of him? Because if he's getting rid of him, man, I'll pick him up from the airport and sign him. Man.
No, nobody wants you to pick anybody up from the airport, Greg. They see you and they'll run away. You're like, oh my God, I love you. Keep the shirt on. Keep the shirt on, Greg. Got that.
Yeah, I'm looking through some of these teams right now on our lads at the depth charts, and there's really not a lot out there that I thought there was.
It's not gonna happen with so many cuts. There's nobody out there to really grab that would upgrade what we have. You got to wait till cuts.
If Irv doesn't get hurt, man, then our tight end group has upgraded this year from last year.
Yes.
Yeah. But the backups are. I mean,
no,
I've said this before. It's the same room we had last year.
Except we got better. We got a better receiving tight end.
But
which is what Joey wants.
Right. But like we were saying, though, if Irv gets hurt, he has missed over 50% of his games since his rookie year.
That's in the past. He's down there at Paycor now. Look what they did with Joe Burrow. Look what they're doing with LC. Look what they're doing with Gino.
Nothing new with Joe Burrow throwing the ball. It's just he couldn't stay healthy. I had nothing against Irv Smith.
Greg, they got a different kind of Gatorade down there at fucking Paycor. You can't.
And we got Tiger blood, right?
We got Tiger blood down there.
Yeah,
look, pork chop's a nurse.
They could trade for CJ Uzomah if they wanted that depth, because his cap hit is like 6.5, but his dead cap is 12. There's no shot that they cut him. But they could trade for him because that 6 is right where they were with him before they got rid of him.
Yeah, but if you trade him, they're going to want one of our tackles, and I'm not trading one of our tackles for CJ.
What if it's Deontay Smith? What if it's one of these younger guys? See, that's where it's like they're throwing him away. We're throwing this guy away.
Why not? But I just don't know if they would do.
Hey, Keem Adeniji played in 2 AFC championships and a Super Bowl. We got to start hyping our guy here.
Right. Man, we don't want to get rid of his ass.
Adeniji.
He also used to be a greeter at Walmart. Come on in. Guys, come on in.
The other guys to consider, maybe one of the other wide receivers shows out. Maybe Trenton Irwin shows out, and they have no intention of keeping him because Yoshi, or maybe Devon Shaw Maxwell, who they got as an undrafted free agent, balls out. You're not going to keep him as a.
Put some respect to my boy Trenton. Right? He ain't going nowhere. All right, that's my dude, man.
Hey, don't respect Yoshi either, man. Don't do
Jeff's building a fucking 153-man roster. Nobody's going.
Yeah. Jeff, you got to trade someone, man. You mean to tell me if for a top-notch tight end, for a decent backup tackle, all right, let's say realistically, say if the Falcons called you right now, we'll give you Kyle Pitts for Jonah Williams.
Oh yeah,
yes.
I'm making that trade. By
Oh
the way.
wait. I thought you said realistically, because there's no way in hell
No,
they're not going to do that. So that's
They're
not
not going to
realistic.
do
But
that,
yes,
but
I
I'm
would do
making
that.
that trade.
I'll throw out another name that we talked about before. I'm trying to remember some of the names we talked about in the past. Even though Will Mallory, they picked him up late. They have Kylan Granson, and they also have Jelani Woods. If the Colts with Mo Alley Cox being another name, maybe you could swing a trade with them. He's listed second on their depth chart right now, but he was the starter, and now Jelani Woods is obviously going to start to get more of that and is listed as their starter. So that's another name maybe to keep just out there that could be had. The price is right.
That ain't bad.
He's a goal line tight end. He'd be able to help you be able to play 12 in goal line and get that extra tight end in there, get some blocking in there, but also, one of those guys can leak for you, get you the touchdown. So
the Strawberry. The point I was just making is I understand you want to trade depth, but I mean, if the Falcons called you for Kyle Pitts for Jonah Williams, I mean, come on, you're not going to make that trade.
God damn, Jeff's doing a show for 5 years now. Fucking Atlanta's calling him.
What?
Greg's asking if Atlanta's on the phone with you.
So if Atlanta's on the phone and offers you Kyle Pitts for Jonah Williams, because you said you don't want to trade depth, you wouldn't.
I already answered that. I said yes. I'll
okay.
That trade. That, but you said realistic. That's
all right. I got a little out of hand.
Happen, so.
Yeah, see, Kyle Pitts, the number 4 overall pick.
What's the question about your realistic trades? None of them are realistic. That
I don't know, man. If Atlanta needs tackle help, man, you know what?
No, trade is Kyle Pitts.
Greg would be one tough ass GM to have to deal with. What,
buddy? Hey, I'll make him an offer they can't refuse.
I'll give you Akeem Adeniji for Kyle Pitts straight up right now.
Right, yes.
Greg's the one who put in for that McCarron trade, the second and the third rounder for McCarron. That was
no, it's that stupid fax machine screwed me all up, man. That stupid ass fax machine.
They threw it out the window.
Thanks a lot, Cleveland.
Man, Greg's all fired up today.
He's going to the Reds game, all right? He's trying.
I'm fired up. We're winning 12 in a row and all that. Not maybe. We will goddamnly win 12 in a row. Screw Atlanta. I'm tired of that Atlanta logo and all that. I've had to deal with that logo with Greg Maddox, Tom Glavine. I'm going to take that logo and rip it off and chug it back all the way back to Atlanta. It's exactly what I'm going to fucking do.
You're going to put it in the S,
Greg?
Yeah, I'm putting it's going in the S section. I am taking it in the S section. Right now.
Oh man.
Does anybody have anything else on Irv Smith or the tight end room before we rank some movies here?
Yeah, one last fucking thing on our tight end room. Who day?
I think that people are going to sleep on Tanner Hudson, and I've said this before, and I'll continue to say it. When you can be a guy that can snap the football, but also play a tight end role, meeting tight end snaps with the Giants when Daniel Bellinger went down and you contributed, I don't think people within our fan base are looking at Tanner Hudson enough, and he could also be a receiving threat because he did it.
The roster spot is there. The roster spot is there for the taking too, and the more you can do, like you said, you mentioned how he was the emergency snapper and stuff like that. So the more you can do,
Wilcox did it last year, right? And now he's gone. So you have to have that extra guy who can step in and do it.
He's still out there though, right? Nobody picked him.
Yeah,
nobody picked him up, man.
Dan Horde said he had a surgery, so he would have to be healthy enough to probably pass the physical with any team. So that could still be something on the horizon for anybody, but I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if he came back as well around training camp. But if not, Tanner Hudson is right there looking for a spot.
TH, buddy.
And then today, I tried to move these movies around because it's like Air Bud was at the top. I tried to get some that at least, maybe we know a little bit.
I already got my top 20 ranked. I can do this for everybody.
I already fucking know what Greg's number one is. I was talking to people at work last night about us doing these rankings and telling them some of these football movies. And they were in one in particular, like, how the fuck is that even on there? And I said, I'm telling you, it'll be Greg's number one movie.
What is it?
Air fucking Bud.
No, not even close. I didn't even know. You mean golden receiver? I consider it's not even in my top 20 that I.
I'm glad he's got the other name of it. Like
he knows the other name. I didn't even know it was Airbud golden receiver.
Let's guess what Greg's number one is.
Okay, if you guys guess what my number one is, I'll donate. I'll Venmo each you $5.
I think it's Rudy.
It's got to be 1 and 2.
It's the Last Boy Scout.
For me, it's Remember the Titans, but I'll let you.
Oh, I know what it is. If I get it right, Greg, you fucking just Venmo me the 20 if I get it right instead of everybody 5.
No, it's $5, man. Sorry, that's the deal.
And I'll Venmo you 5 if I'm wrong.
No, because I think I've told you, but what is it?
No, Little Giants.
Nope.
God damn.
Got it. I don't know.
What is it then?
I don't know, Greg. Do you want to let us all know?
Which one are you going to put in the ass?
Can't be The Blind Side.
No, hell no, man. That's way down my list. But you were close, though, 513. Titans was my second, Any Given Sunday.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's the best of all time. Anybody debates me, you can come to my house. I will love because I want there to be an audience.
Be there, Greg.
Why do you always want to fight everybody?
You won't even
Greg?
be there.
Greg.
He's trying to pile up his fucking murders. He's going from ducks to people soon, guys.
Come to my house. I'll fight you. It's a fucking movie at the list. Calm down.
Come to my house and you will not make it out of.
Right.
You want to watch a movie?
Yeah.
Let's watch a movie together. Yeah.
Come to my house. Let's watch a movie.
I got space in the backyard to bury your ass.
But 513, it was a close number 2 with Remember the Titans and the Replacements for me. It was a close number 2 for both of them.
Yeah. I just saw Remember the Titans in 2000 in the movie theater with my mom. And it was just the most emotional movie that I think that I've seen in a movie theater. Had everything to it where there was like ups and downs, and you had, the color discrimination, you had the overcoming of that, the great head coach story, the story untold of that. So
that movie came out in the 90s. I wasn't married when I saw that movie. It wasn't 2000.
It came out in 2000, you ding dong.
It did?
It did. I think I was 10 years old when it came out.
God, I'm old.
Any Given Sunday came out in 1999.
Never mind. I'm getting
but no, 513, since you know your movies, let me ask you, is Jerry Maguire technically a football movie?
It's got to be, right? I mean,
this is this Die Hard Christmas movie type of scenario here, isn't it?
It's got to be. I mean, it's more about...
Rod Tidwell, because...
It's more about, like, contracts, right?
Right.
I mean, you got draft day in here. That's not about football. That's about,
right. Draft day is the same deal. So
I would say it's the same thing, right?
Right. I was on the fence with both of those, but it's about football, so I'll let this one slide. These two slide.
Yeah. That's more.
Dude, Pork Chop, stop it. You're not paying me anything.
I already fucking paid you, Greg.
I'm paying you back.
No, don't fucking pay me back, Greg. Go down there and buy a goddamn beer on me.
All right, fine. Don't do that, man. God.
Ooh, this
Hell,
is
pay me. I'll take a free beer.
All right. Let's get started on the movie rankings for fuck's sakes. Jesus Christ. This is
Dale, you're the host.
So what's the criteria?
I know, and I'm like behind the sscenes trying to do different stuff, and I'm trying to. I sent Antoine an invite via Twitter, and I'm like, these guys will get it under control. No.
Dale, what is the criteria? Are we just talking about overall greatest movie? Or are we talking about like your favorite? How do we go about
your list?
this?
It's your favorite. What's your favorite?
Your favorite.
I think we're gonna say like our favorite / we think it's personally that good, and then we'll try to come to a common ground on where we put it because there's multiple of us. So maybe my favorite movie doesn't get in the A category because everyone else says it's a C. So maybe it goes in the C.
Yeah. So
we'll just we'll see. So, Longest Yard, the second version, the Adam Sandler, you had like Goldberg in there, Stone Cold, you had like a whole wrestling cast, Nelly, Chris Rock, Burt Reynolds was in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was,
It was number 4. Dale, this is an S. I'm putting it in the S. It's a number 4 on my list.
It can't be an S because it's a fucking redub. And Frank Sinatra
it is a redub.
Because it's the better version.
It's for pussy.
One at a time. So we'll start with Pork Chop, and we'll go down, and you can give your grade and your.
I agree, it's a good movie. It could be an A, but it can't be an S because it's a fucking redub. And my boy Frank Sinatra said it best: redubs is for pussies. It can go in A,
Fair.
but it can't go in S.
I don't even think it's an A. I'm gonna go B. I'm gonna say it's like, you turn it on, you could watch it on a random day if nothing else is on, but I'm not going out of my way to watch the fucking Longest Yard remake. It wasn't that fucking good.
Also, I think football movies, S has got to well you up a little
Rewatchability
bit.
for me, Chop, is
Yeah.
something on this list, and everybody else like. For me, do I want to rewatch this movie? It gives a lot of weight on how I rank them. So piss on that, Greg. We've got your S. I put it at a B. You're lucky I don't give it a C. And then we'll go to Jeff.
Yeah, I mean, now this is gonna be weird because I actually liked the redub better than the original. I like the original. I thought the redub was better, but I still
Look
think
at the opinions here. A to an F.
Yeah.
Oh, no, screw all these people. They don't know what they're talking about.
One of them said A, Greg.
Okay, that person does.
Matt did.
Shut up. There you go. I'm going B or C. Now you can talk.
You don't feel strongly either way.
No, not really. I mean, it's one. I mean, I like it. I mean, I really like watching Courtney Cox at the beginning of the movie. That's like the best part of it because she's hot. And the rest of
That's fair.
It's all right.
Yeah,
But I am a big Adam Sandler fan. It's just not one of his better movies.
Yeah, I'll go B as well. I think I'll take it that high because of the Adam Sandler Chris Rock, together as a tandem. I thought it was pretty funny when they incorporated Chris Rock, but it's not the greatest Adam Sandler movie, and I would argue Waterboy's better easily in my opinion. So it's got to be a B for me.
Yeah, we got 2 Sandler football movies, and I think I would also rank Waterboy above. So that's something to keep in mind. I like that. That's some next level thoughts there. So, Greg, what do we got? Pretty much a consensus of around a B?
You know what, man? I'm willing to let my guard down for this. You normally stand my ground, but you know what? I can live with this.
Well, you're running out of time, too, so
you got to leave at 4.
Get to rank like
2 minutes.
No, I could stay for another 15 minutes because I got to help you guys.
You're gonna be late. You're gonna miss it.
I ain't gonna
hurry up. You're only going to be 2 hours early instead of 3.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
Invincible with Mark Wahlberg. I've watched it like once. I don't remember it like super, super well, but I remember it being a pretty good movie. I feel
It's
like
a fucking good movie. I've seen it at least twice.
and it's based on a true story, so
Right.
like that's always a positive.
When the Eagles held the walk-ons, they let everybody just walk on and try out.
So we'll start with Game On for this one.
But the story itself is a man, overcoming, I guess, what's going on in his life in order to, become something. I think that's like the overall message of it too. Like being an ordinary man with extraordinary talents, and then finally, realizing that and taking it to the next level. So for me, I feel like the movie achieved that, but still, it wasn't like the storyline itself, you don't go through the season with him. You only go through the process of him making the roster and then starting on kickoff and kick return. So I would probably put it at a C or a B. I'm probably going to put it down there. I'm going to put it at a C for me.
So it had potential, but it didn't hit the mark.
I mean, for me, I really like just true stories. I mean,
Mark Wahlberg's abs.
Yeah, well, that too. They're kind of hot, but I just didn't know the story itself. I watched it multiple times. It's a really good movie, and just the feel good, yada yada yada, whatever. The every man, like one of us can go out, and which is none of us can because none of us are in kind of close to shape of that.
Maybe Game On.
Maybe he might be the only one. But I mean, just for being a guy off the street to come on, make an NFL roster, which will never happen again, I don't think. It's just cool. I really do like that movie. So it's at least a B or an A for me, at least.
So for me, I had, when I was ranking these, when I was getting up, I was taking this very seriously. I had like at number 3.
Whoa. You're taking movie rankings seriously? Get the hell out of here.
No shit.
What gave it away, right? It was at number 3 on my list, but then I kept moving it down, man. I don't hate it. I love the true story of it and all that. I like the fact how it makes any of us think we can walk on and try out. You know what I'm saying?
It didn't make me think that.
I don't think so.
But no. I mean, like you said, the story's good. But if I had to pick, Low B, high C.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think C category because I think if I had to choose, once again, I would go watch The Longest Yard over that being the only other movie up on the board right now. And I just put it as C. It's not an awful movie. I could watch it, but I'm not going out of my way to rewatch it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I'm with Jeff on this one. I like true stories, man. I like true stories, whether it's football movies or anything else. I like watching shit that really happened. And so that's one of the things that bumps this one up to me for, I could go low A, high B. I would go above Longest Yard just based on the fact that it's a true story. And it is a good movie. And Mark Wahlberg's a sexy motherfucker and he makes a good cheeseburger.
Chop, regardless of your opinion,
I know.
I think it was
Dale's
always
list,
here
damn
because the majority kind of. No, more of us kind of set in that range, right? More C.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're
Game
good,
On
you're
was
good.
willing to put it as a D for dog shit.
Right.
That's what we always say, the D.
Oh, I'm saving that.
But no, I don't think radio is on here for people asking that in the chat.
Huh. That is
It wasn't
weird, right?
my top 20, but I don't know.
Now, Draft Day, you guys are saying not really a football movie, but it's a
football
football related movie. And I watched it the day before the draft. So that was only the second time I had seen it. But that even had freaking Wakanda Forever, man, in there. So, and Antoine, I sent you the link on Twitter, just
right.
FYI. But I like Draft Day. I'd put it maybe in the A category, or I'd put it B for now above Longest Yard if I'm ranking it. And then, Chop, what do you got?
Well, I'm fucking going D. I'm telling you D, and if there's a level under D, I'm going to go to that because fuck Cleveland. Simply
Fair
because
enough.
fuck
Fair
Cleveland.
enough. I was like, wait, and then you said that, and I'm like, no,
that's my whole
fair.
rationale. Fuck Cleveland.
No, Port Chop, that's a fair statement because when I watch it, why does it have to be about the goddamn Browns?
They fucking ruined that movie when they made it about fucking Cleveland.
513, I've asked everybody this question. You've seen Draft Day, right?
Yep.
Would you draft a player whose other teammates came to their birthday party?
Oh my god.
I would not draft Bo Callahan. No.
Okay, fair enough. I'll put Dale. You said the best. I put above The Longest Yard, low A for me.
I like it because it's like I try to watch it every year before the draft. I don't think it did very good in theaters, but I wish it was some other team other than the fucking Browns. But I like it. It's an interesting movie. It's a lot of plot twists and everything. And for anybody who says it's not a football movie, I have no idea why you'd say that because it's about the NFL fucking draft. So yes, it's a football movie.
Well, it gave a good look into the draft, but then it was also like those trades and shit were horseshit.
Yeah, but I mean, is that what really happens? Is that really what happens?
That was the only thing when I rewatched it this year. I was like,
No.
oh, these trades are some bullshit.
Yeah, I'm sitting
No,
there.
I would get pissed off if they all those trades were made. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Well, the funny thing is, at the end of it, like they still did not get the best player in the fucking draft, the quarterback.
No, they did it, man. And they had Brian Drew. They had Brian Drew.
Brian
Yeah,
Drew.
they had the Smallville actor
Who mailed back the $20 when he said, give this to me when I win you the Super Bowl. So remember that.
All right, Game On. What you got on this one?
They're gonna be waiting for a fucking while.
I still like it better than The Longest Yard. I'll give it an A. For me, and Kevin Costner makes this movie. Just the acting is just so supreme, and what he did was so masterful. How he turned that around, and how he stuck to his guns even when people were against him the whole time. He still stuck true to himself. He ended up working it out, and he proved why he was that guy. So I think the movie had more to do with him as a GM than anybody else. It had to do with guys realizing their potential, but it also had to do with him as a GM.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's good. I'm cool with putting it in the A category. And then Rudy is like a classic. So I'll start with you, Game On, for Rudy.
Oh, man. I just
Wait, let me say this real quick before we move off of draft day. All right, we've all voted. We all came to consensus. It's an A. Now, if you could please just slide it down to D because of Cleveland and leave it sit there for a while. We all agree it's A. All right, fine. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But let's just physically move it down to D because fuck Cleveland.
Well, their fans get really mad. But.
Yeah.
Well, we should definitely do it then, just to piss them off.
All right, but anyways, back to Rudy.
Yeah, I would just say it's a classic. It's probably, is it not the oldest movie on here? right?
There's some old ones on here, but we probably won't even rank those.
It was
Yeah.
it was a movie of its time, right? Kid realizing his dream, play for Notre Dame, got that dream achieved. I mean, what more can you say about it? It's either an I'm going A. Some people are going to go S. I'm going to go A on this one.
Yeah, it's going to be up there somewhere.
All right.
Would you agree, Antoine?
Yeah, I got A. Yeah, for that one.
A. Iceman.
Taking
Dude,
it
I
on.
freaking love Rudy. That was my senior year of high school. It's again, I like true stories. It's a true story. I mean, there's some stuff that they kind of
Yeah, true-ish.
embellished a little bit. But I actually met the dude Rudy when I was trying to get into radio, and he was a cool dude. So I think it's an A. Subtle flex, but yeah, I like Rudy. That's an A for me.
Well, the jerseys, right? When they put the jerseys down.
Yeah, dude. It's not exactly what happened, but yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
exactly.
Right,
Greg.
So, Rudy, believe you guys are going to hate me for this. It's barely out of my top 10. It's number 11.
Oh, what the hell is wrong with this guy?
Sorry.
What?
I have Varsity Blues in front of Rudy. I'm really sorry.
Oh, don't you give me that Varsity Blues? I fucking love that movie.
Okay,
It's
there
on
you go.
here.
Okay.
It's coming up.
All right, but Rudy, it's definitely. I have Longest Yard number 4 and Rudy number 11 on my list. But man, I have to do some soul searching.
Then. The list is automatically invalid. It's shit. It's trash.
I call it invalid, but yeah, no.
Yeah.
Invalid, yeah.
But Rudy,
Chop. No,
It's-
your opinion no longer matters on this, Greg.
it's
Chop.
behind.
Chop.
I mean, honestly, looking at the movies here and going back to the fact that I like movies that are real, true stories, and that one I just looked it up just to make sure because I did hear a thing saying that it wasn't completely true, and it's 92% true, and that's a fucking A at 92. So I would go S or A. I'd be cool with either one of those.
Yeah,
There
I
you
was
go.
fine putting it in the S, but we had
There you
more
go.
A grade, so
Yeah.
I'm going to put it in the A category above draft day.
That's
now, remember the Titans, because now if we think of this, we may have our first S, in my opinion.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a slam dunk S.
Put it up the S.
A D. No, it's fine. I'm messing with you. Yeah.
Quality movie. We'll get you in your emotions with the car wreck, just everything. Does everybody agree with the S?
Yeah, I love her.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
100%.
Again, true story. Freaking love all the stories in it, and the guy who got in the car wreck and then ended up winning. What was it? Not special.
Oh,
Olympics, but,
Gary Bertier was his name.
yeah, but because he was in a wheelchair, he won in
The
discus.
special, yeah, he won the shot put in the Special Olympics.
Was it Special Olympics or because Special Olympics is for
Special Olympics.
Is that
Yeah.
what it was? Okay. Either way, it's freaking cool. I love
Yeah.
Remember the Titans. And you got Denzel. I mean, come on.
Yeah, Denzel.
Denzel's the man. I mean, come on.
Absolutely, 100%.
Before we go to the next one, Pork Chop, Greg, what's up? And 513, first time being up on here with y'all. So what's up, y'all?
What's up, buddy?
What's going on,
What's
brother?
up, Antoine? How you doing, buddy?
What's going on?
Nice to see you.
Hey, Antoine, how you doing? I'm Ice.
Put a
to meet
face
you.
to the
How you
name.
doing, brother?
Well, I've been on with you. I've been in contact with you.
Yeah, fuck you, Ice.
I know. What the hell?
Antoine down there looking like a young Charles Barkley.
Hey, I don't like the Reds, but I'm watching the game. They're exciting. I like Cruz though. I'm gonna watch this game tonight. So.
Ellie De La Cruz, the most electrifying
Ellie De La
man
Cruz,
in
bro.
baseball.
Yeah.
He's freaking badass.
Chopper, are you trying to put up the
Yeah.
same comment I was?
Yeah, buddy.
See, this is why I didn't jump in and try to take any controls because I knew you guys had it.
Yeah.
All right, so Varsity Blues, man. I love the freaking movie. I remember sneaking into the theater with two of my buddies and watching it because we weren't 18.
What?
We were probably, I think I was 15.
Jeez,
I was
And,
probably
we
like,
got a ticket for another movie and then just went into that one.
I could have snuck in there. I was probably like
Hilarious.
47.
But I've watched that movie a good 4 to 5 times. Like, I freaking love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just great movie.
Yeah,
But could I put it over Remember the Titans as a football movie? No.
No.
Could I put it
Yeah.
over Rudy? I don't know. Like,
It's
that's where
close, man. It's number 9 on my list, man. I mean, you could, man. So Meryl Cook, Billy Bob, man, was a hero of mine, man.
I'll put it this way: if it's on, do you watch it? If it's on,
Yes.
do you have to?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Okay,
You watch
listen.
anything A or up.
Watch it. If Remember the Titans on, do you have to watch it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you have to watch Remember the Titans.
I mean, to me, look, Varsity Blues. It's old. It was 90s. It was in the 90s. I had a VHS tape of it, so I
you're
watched
fucking
it.
old.
You're old, bro.
Yeah, Jeff, you're old as fuck.
Who are you fucking talking about, Pork Chop? You're older than I am. Jesus. But I mean, dude, I watched that so many times. Tweeter is fucking awesome. I love that dude.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Billy Bob.
No.
Yeah.
He did the Icky Shuffle. He did do the Icky Shuffle in that movie, the touchdown dance. He did mock the Icky Shuffle.
This is exactly where I would rank it, where Matt in the chat said.
Yeah,
right
that's what I
above
did too.
Draft Day and right
I'll put
below
it there.
Rudy.
Rudy and Remember Titans are awesome. Yeah, it's above Draft Day, yeah.
Can we get a consensus on that?
I mean, A's okay, but to quote one of my best friends, I'd put it in the S.
I'd put it in the S.
Put it in the S.
Yeah.
I guess so.
All right, I'll go with the
Greg
S.
wants it in the S.
Greg wants it in the S. Greg likes it in the
Whatever you
S.
said that.
I'd put it on the anytime that movie's on television. You got to watch it.
Right.
You just
It's
have
good.
to.
Yeah.
Do not get this next one wrong.
I mean, even Paul Walker was in that as the quarterback who got hurt, you know?
Yep.
What's
I
the
mean,
next
and
one?
I'm not gay, but that's one handsome son of a bitch.
James Vanderbeek.
I don't want to wait.
No, not him. Paul Walker, the actual
Paul
starting
Walker.
quarterback, yeah,
Paul Walker.
before he got hurt.
Before he got into Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
And now we have Greg's favorite, Any Given Sunday.
Don't
It's a
mess with
legendary
me.
movie. Al Pacino, Jamie Foxx, like LL Cool J was pretty good in that.
Lawrence Taylor.
I love this movie.
Jim Brown was in it.
Yes, Jim Brown. I mean, the list goes on and on, man. I mean, James Woods, Cameron Diaz, who was the owner. I mean, come on, man.
Yep. Good movie.
What
good
more is
movie.
there to talk about here, guys?
See, if Matt would have just showed this, that would have.
dude.
Whipped Cream Bikini alone puts Varsity Blues in the S category.
Oh, Allie Larder,
That's
that's
true.
right. Allie Larder, yes.
Dennis
Hey, as soon as you see that whipped cream bikini, you want to put it right in the S.
Yeah, that is true.
Whatever. Put it in whatever she wants.
That's
it in.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
So S.
Any Given Sunday, I think, is in the S category, but where does it go compared to these other two movies? And I'll start with you, Antoine, and we'll just that way we'll try to put it.
I'll go after the Varsity Blues.
After Varsity Blues.
Yeah.
All right.
Just because Any Given Sunday, that's not a true story though. I don't think.
No.
So yeah.
No, but it's a damn good movie.
Yeah, but I'll put it after Varsity Blues. Y'all remember that Jamie Foxx music video, Willie Bean?
Willie Bean.
Yeah.
I used to sing that thing all the time.
I still sing it.
I used to be in the shower, Willie Bean.
Hey, Antoine, real quick, how was the Reds Astros game the other night?
Oh, it's fine, man. I sat close. You see my seat, so
I know, dude.
I got to see where I was right there when De La Cruz slid.
Yeah,
But
dude,
it was fun,
how
man.
fast is that dude in real life?
That's my first time at the stadium. You know, 'cause I only lived here a couple of years. I'm from California, but so that's my first time at the stadium. But I'm glad it was enclosed with air conditioning because it's hot as
No
hell
shit.
out there.
I bet it's hot as fuck down
I would
there.
not have went because it's like over 100. It was like 103. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
no.
fuck
God,
yeah.
dang.
Oh yeah. No.
But yeah, no, it was nice. It was nice stadium.
Yeah.
But
Thank God.
I was jealous of your seats. You tweeted at me. I'm like, damn, those are nice.
yeah.
Meanwhile,
Sorry.
weather here in Cincinnati is in like the 70s, 80s.
Oh, dude, it's been awesome.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful ice.
I hope it's like that on July 22nd
Oh,
and a little bit overcast, so I don't get fucking come out looking like a lobster.
All right, my bad. I got us off topic here.
All
Yeah.
good. I know Greg probably wants to get this one in before he takes off being his number one, but game on. What you got?
As soon as
here?
Greg leaves, we're moving it down.
Hey, I'll be watching.
This is so difficult. It's either 2 or 3.
I know, man. It's tough.
Give me this one. Give me Any Given Sunday 2. Give me 2.
Number
Give me 2.
1.
Give me 2.
All right, Iceman.
No,
what you got?
it's Remember the Titans is one. It's just I can't. I mean, you already know.
No, I understand.
You already know.
I'll accept it.
It's hard for. I mean, because right now on this list for me, Varsity Blues is number one because I fucking love that movie, but I love Remember the Titans and I love this one too. So I'm gonna go. It's an S, but I'm putting it behind Varsity Blues. That's just me. That's just me. But I love the movie, Greg. I freaking if it's on, I'm watching it. I'm just telling you.
And Greg, you put it at the top, right?
At the top, if there was a letter higher than S, I would put it higher.
It's called ass.
How much further up the S can you get it, man?
Right, Greg.
Hey,
Greg wants it way up the ass.
Too deep, way too
Deep in that.
In too deep, baby.
Dale?
Dating myself.
I think I gotta agree with the majority so far. I think that putting it kind of behind Remember the Titans as 2.
And
They're both great.
I'll go 3. Which ain't far off, Greg. Goddamn. Don't be
Damn it,
mad.
I'm fine with like 2. So I think most of us.
I also like Varsity Blues.
Yeah,
better.
because there's a 1 vote in there. Somebody else in the chat gave it a 1 vote.
Yeah, I'm good with the 2. Yeah.
I mean, I'm good with 2. I just like Varsity Blue better.
All right.
Yeah, dude, we do fucking Bengals and Brews podcast. Of course, we fucking love fucking Varsity Blues because we're never gonna grow up and be juvenile as fuck our entire
Exactly.
life. So.
We're always gonna be fucking doing our thing and being a little crude.
Exactly. So
All right,
this one,
guys.
the blind side.
Hey, guys. I got to
Greg.
head off now. Well, let's hope for number 12 tonight. Love you guys. Take care.
All right, see you,
All right,
buddy.
Greg. Take care, man.
Move it down. Bye, Greg.
And again, Sunday, that's last, right? That's last.
Yeah, any given Sunday.
He's gonna come back and be like,
Hey,
"This is all terrible."
Real quick
moving
before he
awful.
turns this on his phone, move it down to D so he can see it when he pops it on real quick. Put it on D.
But Blindside, man, I don't know. The first time I watched it, like, good movie, but I don't know. I've watched it since, honestly. Like, it's like,
Yeah, it's. I like true stories, but I don't know. That one just didn't catch me. I mean, I don't know.
It's also like, rich white family. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just didn't do it for me.
Good story, but maybe I don't know. Didn't do it for me. I would go C probably. I guess.
Hasn't there been like some shit with that family since that movie came out, or am I just making that up? I feel like there's.
I'm not sure. I haven't heard.
I don't know. The movie wise though, for me, like the speaking to what it was like for him growing up, and then to get that sort of, I guess, privilege, so to speak, once he entered with that family, but still be looked down upon, overcoming that speaks to the movie itself for me. I would put it ahead of The Longest Yard, though. I would rewatch Blindside before I would rewatch The Longest Yard. So for me, it's in that B category.
I think that's fair, somewhere in there.
Yeah, Blindside's a really good movie. I mean, I like true stories. I like movies of overcoming stuff and just what that family did for him. Because if they didn't do that, his life is completely changed. So to me, it's in the A category. I got it behind Rudy, is where I'm at in between draft day. That's kind of where I'm at with it.
Yeah, I got it lower, man. I got it. It almost makes me want to move like Longest Yard down to a C and let it sit there on its own in the B category.
No, I watched Longest Yard before I did The Blind Side.
Really?
Yeah, you got it. So we got multiple votes of putting it behind Longest Yard. I would put it at least right in front of it.
I've seen Blindside, but I really don't have any kind of inkling to watch it again. But I would watch Longest Yard if it was on TV.
Watch it because Sandra Bullock was hot in it, right? I mean, doesn't that count for a reason?
Huh?
Sandra Bullock was hot in the movie.
I can get Jeff. I get porn. I got a smart TV. I can get
cougar.
Pornhub on there. I don't need to watch movies because somebody's hot anymore. I got Pornhub on the TV.
Yeah, I watched The Longest Yard because of the gay cheerleaders. No, it's fine. That's up to S. No.
All right, that's
right.
why I said the best part of The Longest Yard was Courtney Cox at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
See, we've had it here and as high as up here. I don't know.
I would put it behind Longest Yard. It seems like that's
There you go.
Yeah.
Behind
like that's the
Yard.
consensus.
Yeah.
Dale, you and I, we're in the minority on this one. The other three guys,
Fair. I don't have a strong enough opinion either way to argue it either. I'm like, that's fine.
Like out of the Longest Yard and Blindside, which one would y'all rewatch first? I mean, which one has been rewatch?
That's what I was saying, Antoine. Like, it would depend on me on the mood I was in. Do I want a comedy or do I want to maybe get a little emotional?
That's fair. It's a mood. It's a mood.
Yeah.
What's
they're beside each other. So this is
the
Kurt Warner, man. If you guys haven't watched, it's actually
I
good.
haven't
It's
watched
called
that.
It's good as shit.
American Underdog. I was
seen it.
surprised how good it was. I watched it last year and I was like, damn, that's actually a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
They might check it out.
It's really cool to watch what he had to go through to get to where he's at. I mean, that's
well, and his life, like adopting those kids and just like just the different things that he's done.
He's
the relationship he had with that kid, you know, that had some special needs.
We also had Joe Burrow being wired different. I mean, Kurt Warner's wired different. I mean, so I mean, I really like the movie. Now, is it one that I would rewatch? I've only seen it once. You know, I really like the movie.
Seen it once.
Yeah, but it's not one I go, oh my God, it's one I got to watch again. But it was cool. I liked it a lot. It was very well done.
I don't know. I think I'd rewatch it. I'd rewatch it because I'd be like, hey, y'all should check this out. It's pretty good. And then I'd rewatch it and see if it's as good as I thought.
Also, to be fair,
I feel like I need to do that, honestly.
To be fair, too, some of the ones we rewatch have been around for over 10 fucking years. This one hasn't. You know, so yeah, we've rewatched some of the other ones.
Some have been around for like 15, 20 years. We're getting old as fuck.
So yeah, they're being rewatched.
I haven't watched this movie, so I can't give an opinion.
Yeah, I'm gonna defer to y'all. I haven't seen it, but it sounds good. I mean, I know what he's been through. I haven't seen it. Is it like a documentary or is it like a movie?
No, it's a movie.
It's a movie. It has Zach Levy, who plays Shazam, and he was Chuck in the TV
dude. He
series.
looks just like him too.
Yeah, he does look quite a bit like him in the movie.
You couldn't get a more like his doppelganger, basically.
Like who? Like me?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the guy looks like you, Antoine.
No, remember Charles Barkley? He's on TNT. No, just kidding.
I love Charles Barkley.
Dude, Barkley's awesome. I freaking love him on
that. Him and Shaq need to do like a buddy cop movie. Just take their chemistry from.
They just need to have their own podcast and make fun of each other. That'd be freaking awesome.
Yeah, sit and listen to that for hours. But yeah, okay. So Chop, did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it. It was a really good movie. I'd put it with an A, and I'd certainly put it above dog shit Cleveland movie.
That's what I was going to say. Where I think I would rank it as above Draft Day. I don't think it's Rudy. But it's a similar type story.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah,
right.
No, it's not better than Rudy. You're right, but it's similar.
That works for me.
I mean, the guy was back. He was literally working in a fucking grocery store.
Right. Literally.
Yeah, and maybe game on Antoine watch and be like, yo, dumb as fuck. There ain't no way in hell that movie was an A.
Yeah.
We'll come back and we'll
definitely check it out.
Yeah, we'll come back.
Jerry Maguire, another, how much of a football movie was that? You know?
It's a football agent movie.
Oh, Jerry? Jerry's great, though. Come on.
I'll tell you what, though. It's got
it's
got one line in it that's fucking iconic. Shoplifting the pussy.
Oh. I was trying to say, show me the money.
I mean, show me the money's pretty iconic, too.
That's pretty iconic, but shoplifting the pussy, man.
I don't even remember that line.
That's when he's going out with the girl who's got the kid, you know, and he's not making a commitment or whatever. They told him he's shoplifting the pussy. You can't shoplift the pussy.
So I'll tell you a story here. I've seen it one time. I saw it in the movie theater in Tennessee on my honeymoon. And we had a snowstorm. We had our honeymoon cabin up in the mountains there, and in between Pigeon Forge and
Gatlinburg,
all the lights went out, and we had to stay at a hotel because we couldn't get to our cabin that night. That's the only time I've seen that movie. It's okay. I don't know if I'd necessarily consider it a football movie. I mean, it was weird, to be honest. I mean, it was just freaking weird. It's a D for me. To be honest, there's so many better Tom Cruise movies than that one.
Oh man, I'd put it over. I'd put it over Invincible.
Oh, put it under Invincible.
I gotta put it under Invincible too.
Yeah. So we had it on VHS when I was growing up, and it was our comedy movie to watch. So I've seen that movie so many different times.
Yeah, you got too much emotional attachment to it.
Yeah, I know, fellas. Yeah, you're right. But Invincible, I had that on DVD too as well, and I've probably only seen that movie at least 3 or 4 times. Like, that's not a movie that I'll go out of my way and be like, yeah, I want to see this again. Originally, I thought it was really good, but then, you know, the story itself is just not enough for me.
So, Antoine, what are you thinking here?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm like Strawberry. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's a little some people overrate it, kind of. So
Yeah.
Some people game on.
Game on. The movie sucks.
I was naming no names, but yeah, some people overrate it. But
I gotta put it here based on
I'll put
everyone
it there,
but Game On's comments.
Oh shoot!
I'm sorry, man. I had to do
You should hear boobies that like them too.
Oh, if we're going Waterboy, I mean,
Waterboy's next.
Fucking love Waterboy.
this is. And so this is an emotional attachment to me too, just because
My sister took me to watch this in theaters. Like, yeah.
Mama said put it as an S.
it's up there. It's above Rudy for me. I know that's gonna feel strong.
Ooh, that's a hot take.
I don't know.
Feel strong, but that's an iconic movie.
But it's more of a
That's
comedy.
an iconic movie.
I know, but so is Varsity Blues, man. Varsity
I
Blues
know,
is
but
more of a
I
comedy.
fucking
No,
love
I'm
that
not
movie, Dale.
I'm not putting it over Varsity Blues. I'm not putting it over Varsity.
Man,
I
this
agree.
motherfucking movie literally has the Fonzie in it. Come on.
Yeah. Hey.
The Fonzie. Jump the shark.
Chop,
Let's go.
chop.
I think me and you might be the only ones on here that watched Happy Days.
Yes,
though.
I would say we're aging ourselves. They don't
No,
like
I watched
age.
Happy Days when I was a
watched
kid.
it. Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, when you're a kid. We watched it when it was
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
actual
I know y'all watched it live. I
good
know.
stuff. Yeah.
I watched it with my kids.
Y'all was at the actual recording, you know.
Yes.
These days around.
Yeah, me and fucking Jeff had to wait till Friday nights to watch it every
right.
week.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'm only going to do about 4 or 5 more of these.
Okay.
4 or 5 or 6.
The
or
ones
7.
in the order that it's in, because then it gets the ones that I don't really give a fuck about.
Yeah, right.
Right.
That's why I moved them around right before we started. So
Okay.
what do we think? I'm kind of with Game On. I'm putting it above Rudy.
I'm with Game On above Rudy. It's an S. Come on, it's
An
a
S.
fucking water boy, man. It's like
Waterboy.
Adam Sandler's one of his best
Dude, I
movies
love Adam
ever.
Sandler, but
This movie put Adam Sandler on the map. Like
If
no,
you're
Happy
going-
Gilmore put Adam Sandler on the map.
If we're saying
but
which
this
one,
one, okay, fine.
This
This
one made
one
him
took
rich.
him over
I'll
the
put it that
top.
I'm just saying.
Happy
I'm
Gilmore
just
put him on
saying.
the map. This one made him rich.
Hold on. I'm just saying. If you're looking at all these fucking movies, every fucking movie that's on this thing, and you're like, which one am I gonna rewatch?
Right.
It's fucking Waterboy.
Varsity
Who
Blues.
hasn't seen Waterboy on here like 10 fucking times at least?
30 times.
Right? Right?
I've watched all of them, probably both Varsity Blues and Waterboy like 30
All right,
times.
Antoine, did you have an opinion on this one yet?
No, for that one, first off, I'm surprised y'all don't like Radio. Like Radio is like the black version of Waterboy. But anyway,
Well, it's not on
It's
here.
not on here.
that's what I'm saying.
I didn't make this list. I just
I thought you put these all
I'll
on
put
here.
you this way, to be
No.
honest. I've never gotten to watch Radio all the way through.
Oh, Radio's a good movie.
Yeah, I
Radio's
want to
a good
watch
movie.
every time. I've seen the middle, the end. I've never seen like the beginning of it. That's one
Yeah.
movie that's on my list. I want to watch.
You gotta watch it. But yeah, it could go either way, before or after Rudy. Like I'm a true story fan too, so in that sense, I'll put Rudy first. But then also for rewatchability, I would go Waterboy. So I can go either way.
man, what's the final verdict here? It's tough.
Waterboy's the
he
most
was here.
rewatchable movie on
But
this
I
list.
say put him in an S. That's right. I think he's an S.
It is
somewhere.
rewatchable as hell, though.
He's got to be an S, man.
You got to move it up a little bit.
Got to be.
Do I move up Rudy as well then?
No,
Lula Oblonga.
I would say so, but I
no,
love
because
Rudy.
it's 8% fake.
All right, We Are Marshall. Good movie,
Oh, so
true
this-
story,
like good one,
heartstrings, all that stuff.
I'm a big true story. Like I watch a lot of like plane crash stuff just on YouTube in general, like crime documentaries, all that kind of stuff. So this one for me, it'd be an S for me, but I know for most people it probably wouldn't. But I still put it in the A at least for me.
I'd agree with the A on We Are Marshall.
Better than Rudy or below?
I could rewatch this just to rewatch this, even though it's a true story type thing. I could rewatch this.
I don't know, man. It's right up there with Rudy. Maybe in between Rudy and the Kurt Warner story.
I'll put it this way: the thing with me on this movie is I kept hearing a story, about Marshall, especially when Randy Moss came there and started, balling out, and then that's when Marshall started coming back. So that's when everybody started talking about what happened and how they, almost lost their whole entire football team and all that stuff. I'm like, what? I didn't know what the whole story until I saw the movie, and I'm like, wow. And again, I like true stories, So I mean, it's one that I really enjoy. It's at least an A, at least. I mean, it's another one. I always put it this way: if you find it on TV, so you're flipping around trying to watch something and that pops on, I'm sitting there finished watching it.
Yeah.
And McConaughey, it was kind of his transition into some more serious roles,
Right,
because everybody just kind of took him as a joke
Yeah, and
or a romantic comedy guy.
That's my wife's hall pass is McConaughey, so you know.
All right.
It's crazy, like thinking about it, like just losing the whole team. Just think about that. man.
Right,
Just
they literally lost
like, how
everybody.
do they,
What,
yeah,
two people?
how you recover from that? But I thought about it. I don't know if you remember this year when we played somebody, and remember the Bengals plane had like some trouble, and they had to go go back to airport. I thought about this. I was like, damn, like man,
I know it's hard not to think about this anytime you hear about anything with the planes and a team.
Because
Really.
real life.
Yeah.
There's nothing like real life movies. I mean, real true stories. I just there's nothing like those.
All right, above or below Rudy? Like
above
I'll be
Rudy,
comfortable.
above Rudy for me.
I'll be comfortable putting it right there.
Yeah.
I don't have I mean, I would put below, but it's fine.
Game on, man. What we doing here? What we doing?
Game on needs a hug.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. It's still in that A category. You know, it's not like it's any much of a.
It's about to be game off here.
Rudy's based on a true story too, fellas. So they're both based on true stories. This one has a little bit more of an emotional connection, I think, to the watcher.
And Rudy? I mean, okay.
Because I mean,
more happened.
Come on,
Yeah,
I mean,
more effective.
You're right. I got you.
So many lives affected.
Yeah, this is an entire community instead of one guy.
Right.
I'm about to watch it when we get off here, man. You got
that's gonna make me watch.
Talk about that. They still talk about that to this day. I know you guys. I think Santori. He's from that area, or his wife
went to school there.
Yeah. So
he went to school there a little bit. That's where he.
He'll tell you. They still talk about that. I mean, that's really in their community. That's woven into their community.
They'll never forget that. I mean, literally, they damn near lost their entire football team. They lost their program, almost lost their program and everything. I mean, it was huge.
Yeah.
All right, Friday Night Lights. This is Billy Bob Thornton, right?
Love that movie.
So, to me, the series is almost better. The movie's good, but I love the series. I don't know stuff.
I love the series, man. I didn't want to miss. I was sad when it was over. I like the TV series actually better than the movie.
That's what I'm saying. If there wasn't the Coach Taylor on the TV series, then I think the movie would be ranked higher for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never checked out the TV series, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Awesome. Yeah,
I didn't want to be the only one.
Man, I like Michael B. Jordan.
Well, Michael B. Jordan was only on like the last year of it,
but he was like young, you know. And then you had Tim Riggins. Who didn't love some Tim Riggins?
Yep.
But the coach was really good, Coach Taylor on there. But this one with Billy Bob, it was a good movie too.
Yeah,
but
it's a B at least for me.
That's what I was going to say. I almost put it like the B. Like I could put it above.
I put it after
I put it after or above, whatever you guys.
After
Blindside.
I'm good with after. I'm good.
Yeah, it's after Blindside.
Yeah.
Blindside actually a pretty good movie. We don't want to disrespect it too much, I guess.
All right, Air Bud. We're gonna put that all the way at the top, man. No, it's fine.
Greg left. Antoine, Greg is not here.
Just send a screenshot though with Air Bud as the number one movie to Dale. Or not to Dale, to Greg, and just see what he says.
And fucking move Any Given Sunday down to D.
Yeah, put it all the way to D. Any Given Sunday in the D.
Well, I figure we'll only do at least maybe the next 2 to 3.
No, yeah,
we got to do the next 2. I mean, the rule. Gotta get the Boy Scout.
Replacements, Keanu Reeves. I thought that was a good movie.
Yeah, it was great.
That was good.
Yeah, it was good.
I don't know where I rank it per se.
It's a C for me. It's good. I mean,
it's better than Invincible. I think.
Oh, bullshit.
I think it is.
I think it is too.
I had this one on VHS as well, man.
Yeah, I like it. I've rewatched it like at least once or twice.
Every time I look
at Invincible.
And where the hell's the program at? That was a good movie too. That's not even on the list.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. There's different lists on there. I tried to grab one. Like there was one that had the program, but it didn't have half the movies we've already ranked.
That program was a good one too. Sorry, we're talking about replacements. I mean, it's a good movie. Don't get me wrong. I like it.
Yeah, in front of Invincible, I'll take that. Yeah.
I call Joe Flacco Joe Falco because of Shane. So,
dude, Last Boy Scout.
This one, man, it's a classic
love
for me.
that movie. All right. So back in the day, the Forest Fair Mall was the spot. You go there, you hang out, you watch dollar movies, and we watched Boy Scout. I don't know, 10 times. I love that movie.
Yeah,
I'm gonna dance a jig after this, and he's up there on the light pole dancing a jig. I freaking love that movie. But I mean, as far as this list goes, it's at least an A or B for me. No. But I mean, I love the Wayans
It's
brothers.
been forever since I watched it, so I'm gonna let you guys kind of rank this one.
I've never seen it.
Help me out here.
Too young.
And I've seen it, but it was back in the day, Jeff, and it was back in the day when I was getting fucked up. I don't,
Dude,
I don't remember a lot from back in the day.
I love Boy Scout. Dude.
I wasn't the fucking goody guy hanging out in Forest Fair Mall. I was in the parking lot getting high. Y'all were in
What's
there
it called?
watching
Little
Boy
Boy
Scout?
Scout?
The
last Boy Scout.
Yeah. Sounds like all y'all need to refresh and watch it, but it's definitely once y'all see it, it's definitely an S.
It's okay. If you like the Wayans brothers, you love Damon Wayans in it. It's just I love anything the Wayans do. So
and Bruce Willis, man, Bruce Willis was
I watched it last night.
Fucking
put it there, put it in the ass.
It's not an S.
Put it in the ass.
Man,
it's more of an A, I think.
For me, I can make. I mean, yeah, there is good. I'll probably
would you rather watch this or We Are Marshall?
I'd rather watch this than We Are Marshall. That's just me. I love that movie.
Oh, then I need to check it out.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll just put it in at the end of the S category. That's basically like top of the A. It's like the same thing.
Yeah.
Little Giants was a classic back in the day.
I don't give a fuck about the rest of these movies.
I don't remember that one.
I never saw it.
And Less Necessary Roughness.
You never saw Little Giants?
Dude, I'm 48. I've never saw Little Giants.
Dude, that was when I was a kid. And
right.
It was,
it
was a good movie.
I heard of it, but
I liked it.
The Little Oh my god.
I didn't see it either, and I got all girls, so they sure in the fuck weren't watching football.
None of you guys have seen Little Giants.
Is it a cartoon?
But it's a long time ago. I just don't remember it.
Is it anime?
No, no. Remember. Okay, guy and his brother, right? They're fighting each other. One of them is the guy from Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves, Honey, We Shrunk the Kids.
Rick Moranis.
And
you mean Spaceballs?
Yeah.
I mean, come on now.
Yes, Spaceballs is the other one.
Come on.
If you're even putting Rick Moranis in a football movie, it's a fucking D.
That's fair. But then his brother has the team, like they've won every year. They've won the Pee Wee Championship. He used to play football. He's the up and standing, guy within the city. He's well known, and his younger brother has a daughter who wants to play football, and she ends up getting a football team together of all these dorks and dweebs. And they end up overcoming those players.
Wait a minute. Al Bundy's in it.
Al Bundy, yeah.
That motherfucker scored 5 touchdowns one time for Polk High.
That's right. So I don't know, guys. That one speaks to me a little bit.
Yeah, I'll put it in the B category just since most people ain't watched it, but I could definitely bump it up from, like, I have very fond memories of that movie too. Like, watched it a lot as a child. It was one we had on VHS. So,
I see
when you have something on VHS, man.
I see 2 movies at the end here where I'm going to jump ahead. Keep going.
Is that one Necessary Roughness the second to the last one?
No, the last one's Highway to Heaven or Heaven Can Wait.
It is North Dallas 40.
Oh.
What's the one about in the middle where it looks like some kind of a porno with the fucking guy?
Yeah, well, that's what I was about to say. The weirdest.
That's like the football porno.
What is that
one
right there?
Oh, no.
Brian
glasses to do with the glasses, but yeah.
Which one? I can't
Go
see
down.
any of them now.
Does anybody know the remaining ones?
Brian's song and Heaven Can Wait.
Glasses look like Austin Powers. Who's that?
I don't know what this one. It almost looks like Burt Reynolds, but
it's like it's Smokey and the Bandit football version.
Is that North Dallas 40?
Like, I don't know.
But that motherfucker's got me turned on a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, there's Undefeated, Brian's song. I don't know what the fuck that weird guy is there.
Brian's song is good. We watched that.
Like, these are the ones I was just like, I ain't ranking any of these, but
Heaven Can Wait's another good one. I like that movie.
North Dallas 40. I have never seen North Dallas 40.
What?
No,
I haven't seen it.
How have you not seen that movie?
Jeff, you goddamn grew up with goddamn sports shoved up your ass, man. I was out fucking smoking weed.
Well, you should have stopped to watch sports then, pork chop.
I didn't have time.
And being a judge on the Cannabis Cup.
I didn't have time.
Now,
I was busy smoking weed.
Before we end this episode, what was a couple's been mentioned, the program that's not on here. Unnecessary Roughness. I love that too. With
the one
Bacula.
you didn't Concussion. I think is a football movie, but isn't a football movie.
No, it's a football movie. It's true story. I mean, it's not one I'm going to sit there and watch again. It was.
But if we'll just go like I need to
one?
watch the program because if I watched it, I don't remember it. But I know everybody talks
You were
about
like
it a lot.
you were like 10 when it came out.
Where would you guys rank that on this list if it was on here? Just that.
I mean, Halle Berry's in it. So I mean, that's got to put it up there.
Oh well,
right
fuck. That's good. That's a
That's
beat
ass
for boner
and-
right
hey,
away.
If Halle Berry's in it, I want to put it in the ass.
That's a boner right there.
Automatically, I want to put it in the ass if it's got anything to do with Halle Berry.
I can't think of her without thinking of the movie Monster.
Or Swordfish.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, she's a fine looking woman.
Swordfish, she got them tatas out.
I put my sword in her fish.
Damn right.
Damn right. But and then Unnecessary Roughness, Jeff, you kept mentioning that one, right? I like that. Scott Bakula from the original. What was that? Where he traveled.
Quantum Leap.
Oh, Quantum
Leap, yeah, because they did a new one. I didn't watch that.
Nah,
shit.
I didn't watch it either.
But that's a good movie. I would have had that one probably for me personally, close to the A category, maybe above draft day. Is there any other ones you guys that?
What's the one? What's the one? The guy that walked on in Alabama that got drafted by the Colts, but he died before the season started or whatever.
I don't know.
What the hell was the name of that movie? That was a really good. It was so good. I remembered the name.
I mean, the one he got.
But it was good.
Brian's song. I like Brian's song. That's a good movie. Back in the early 70s.
I put Radio after Rudy. That's a true story too. Radio's.
I gotta watch Radio. I gotta watch that one. I have not.
Radio's a good movie.
Like I said, I've seen bits and pieces though. I never got to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, I think I watched it once.
He's
really, really great story.
You guys remember Cuba? You guys remember the TV show MacGyver?
Yeah.
Was in that show.
Greater. The name of that movie I was thinking of is Greater.
Greater.
Yeah, it's the guy. He walked on. He was a walk-on in Alabama, and then he was just going to be like a practice guy, and then he really practiced really hard, and he got drafted by the Colts. But he was in a car crash 11 days after being drafted in the third round, and passed away before he was able to live his dream. What year was it? It was 2016.
Oh, really? I
heard of it.
I recommend it. Go watch it.
Sounds like the Len Bias story.
This is another newer one that I haven't watched, but it is on, I think, Disney Plus. Yeah, Safety. It's about a walk-on at Clemson or something. I don't know if he's a walk-on, but his brother, like they had nobody raise his brother, and he's trying to hide him on campus or whatever.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah,
Brian. Not to interrupt, but Brian Burlsworth is the name of the football player that the movie's about.
Okay.
And Stranger keeps talking about Gus. I don't know what the fuck
he's talking about. I think he's referring to what's his name that left? The guy earlier that likes Any Given Sunday.
Hey, Greg.
BSG.
There's another one down here too. Next one, The Express. That's a good movie too. I've seen that one.
Which one?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I think I watched that one too.
Yeah, I like that movie too.
I like that movie, but it falls the same place as Draft Day for me.
Yeah.
Only for the same
fellas, I better.
reason.
This came in this stink eye about 15, 20 minutes ago. She bought some new fucking Chester drawers from somebody. She's like,
get your ass to work.
Got off work. Yeah. She's like, oh, go pick it up.
Hey.
Well, I said, you're going to wait on me until I get done with my show?
No.
She got off work at 4.
1976 movie. That's fucking Jeff's birth year.
With Don Knotts. No,
I was 1.
Jesus.
You come back.
Fucking. I mean, I'm a 90s baby, guys.
Dude, I graduated. What year were you born?
15 years.
I have 2 90s babies.
Game on. What year were you born?
I was born December 10th, 1990. I share a birthday with the great Joe Burrow.
I was 15.
I graduated.
I graduated 3 years later. I graduated in 83. Super
yeah.
93. Super 93.
We will be back with a
8 o'clock?
8 o'clock show tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, with I think Bengals of Bourbon and Cat might come on and talk about that cruise that's been out there, and we're gonna do maybe some sports betting, like look at some of that, and probably get Derek to spend his money to bet. Like, I mean, not that he needs any.
Is Derek actually going to show
He's
up?
already posted on the group chat. He's already made some kind of a fucking bet.
Hold on, wait. What we should play some wagers. Is Derek actually going to show up to his own show?
Well, his son has a baseball game.
It's true.
That's why we pushed it to 8 from 7, but we'll see.
We did it. Hey, last time we did the betting show for Derek and he didn't show up. This time we're pushing it to 8 for Derek, and so we'll
He
see.
still ain't going to show
We
up.
put a disclaimer in if Derek
Right.
shows up.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thank you all for coming
All right, y'all.
on. Thank you all for tuning in.
So,
Uday.